part for a in the next discussion because I'm able to open it. Okay, so guys, in order to understand or in order to have a simple and clear learning with digital marketing around any of your given project, first thing is you need to have a website. Okay, so if it is from the individual standpoint, if somewhere you have any sort of confusion, better to go with a blog site. Put your practice on place, have continuity, have dedication, and see that you are doing something on a daily basis. If you feel that yes, I'm getting that momentum, then better to jump onto the paid website. Don't continue with the free blog site because you will have some of the other challenges later on. So if I know that okay, I have to do something remarkable, something powerful, then let me own it and do everything that is possible. One, with from the point of website, and make sure that you take a wise decision while choosing the topic or the theme around which you are going to create the website. That is second. Third is very important is make sure that Google Analytics and Google Webmaster is integrated. Okay, don't fail to do that because from the day one you should be able to track anything and everything happening on your site. Then after this three thing is done, there are few things that you have to make use so that you have a better understanding either of your website or your client's website. Correct? So in that list we have got these few URLs that you need to use it for a better understanding. So the first one is google.com/trends. Okay, so google.com/trends from the point of a given what is that? Google.com/trends from the point of understanding a website and getting many more details. So google.com/trend is a tool by Google which helps you to understand the market trend. Now, for example, I would ask you, you people have taken up the digital marketing course. One, you are very much positive that this industry is doing great, but then there should be a factual statistics saying that yes, this industry is actually doing great. Just by listening to someone's wording, you cannot take a conclusion here. So, is there any facts which can tell me yes, this industry is doing great, or let's say if tomorrow you are planning to jump into any sort of ideas or let's say startup or something, but then before that you want to take a conclusion that yes, I am in the right direction, then this tool is the right one. So for example, google.com/trend. Now do one thing. Let's understand whether this given industry digital marketing is growing or is falling down so that I take a decision accordingly. Now go to the tool and what do you find there? You find is an option called search.
Yeah.
Yes? Type there. Now
Search.
yeah. Now if you have to analyze or if you have to understand how this industry is doing in the market, so which is that word that relates to this industry? Digital marketing. So please go and type digital marketing. Okay, and it would tell you so digital marketing search term. Select that option. Yes, enter.
Digital marketing search term.
Yeah, digital marketing search term.
It is showing a graph.
It is showing a graph. So how do you see that? How do you find that graph? Is it in a very upward trend or downtrend or how is it?
No, it's
It's fluctuating. Now question comes, once you selected that digital marketing search term, now do you see some options on the bar, that the menu bar saying countries?
Yeah.
What is countries? Next to that is timeline, and then next to that that is what I was search. Now here, okay, you want to understand the trend of which market? Let's say Indian market.
Indian,
Okay?
Indian.
So go and select then India.
Correct.
Done. Now you would see if you just take the date range of 1 year, you won't be able to compare the graph. So better to take for last 5 years or something. So choose in the timeline last 5 years or last 4 years or something.
Past 4 years.
Last 4 years. Perfect. Okay. Selected? Yes. So how do you see the graph now?
Slowly it is improved.
Slowly it's improving. Now if you take up the timeline from the year 2004 till date, just choose the year 2004.
2004 and present.
Yeah. how it has been there.
Yeah, it has started and it has grown up.
It has grown up. So Google Trend is a tool by Google which gives you some statistics to take a clearistic decision that should I jump into this or not. So for example, tomorrow, let's say I plan to start up a company on laboratory medicine or something. Now everything is online. Let's say I want to take everything online. So I have to understand how this online,
What do you want to take in some?
let's say laboratory medicine, or let's say pet industry.
Any business, any future
Any
business you
business.
want to
So
do.
let's say you want to start up a given business, but you want to reconfirm yourself that this industry has got a scope in the market. Now you have to select the base keyword of that industry, and you have to put it in this tool, the trend tool. And you have to select for which location you want to understand the market, and you can keep a little bit longer duration timeline so that you have a better graph to tell you whether things are positive or negative. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yeah.
So this is one. But apart from one, the trend, what it shows you so that you get to confirm that yes, this is really happening great or this is not happening great. The other thing, the other data that you see from this tool is keyword ideas. So from the point of a digital marketer, it's very important for you to know what all keywords people do search so that I'm going to use it in my digital marketing campaigning. One. That is the second point. So you do find two type of keyword ideas here. One is top keywords, like the top business keywords completely relating to this industry, one. And the other one is rising keywords. What do you mean by rising? Earlier it was not searched, but nowadays people have started typing in this formation also. Which graph? What keyword did you choose?
No, but where is this which you are talking about now?
Okay,
So
did
it
you
is
type?
still in the graph. So do we have to
No,
go
scroll
to-
down. Scroll down.
Scroll down. Okay, that shows that raising.
Yes. So rising keyword.
Rising.
Yeah, rising, and if you click on the drop down menu,
Top.
it will show you top.
Okay.
So top keywords are the regular important
On
keywords.
the left hand side, so never run, it's okay.
Yes. Okay. So rising keywords. What do you mean by rising keywords? People have started searching for this in the recent time. In the recent time. So earlier people used to type like digital marketing training, digital marketing institute, but today people type digital marketing training nearby, digital marketing institute nearby, near me. So this was not the earlier trend. This is the new trend. So if you get to know that this type of searches are being made online, you can take this keyword and target it in your digital marketing campaigns. But then these are the base keywords that gives an idea of how people search and what people have started searching for, so that you can make use of it. One, you have a location graph over there which tells you if you have to, let's say you got to know how the market trend of India is around digital marketing, but then you want to run campaign and you want to target specific, like you want to target audiences,
Region.
then it shows you the location graph and it tells you which particular location is very much active around digital marketing, so that you can plan something over there. Either planning to start up something, or planning to have a base of training institute, or let's say you want to target your campaign purely for those locations so that you can attract more audiences for your training institute. All of those plannings you can do it. Yeah, you have a question something.
So you told this is the, in Google Trends we can just look for the graph for the previous and we can predict for the future also, correct?
No, not ready for the future. It will only show you the trend of the current
past.
market, the current market trend. With that, you get to know that yes, things are very positive, so things are going to be positive. That's it.
Yeah, as per the location,
Yeah.
in this, for digital marketing, Telangana is the number one position, it is 100%.
Okay, okay,
So I am going to start a training institute in Telangana.
okay.
So why I am
No,
starting
you may not
based
start
on-
it. You may not start a training institute in Telangana, but you might target that given location to draw more audience towards Bangalore.
Yeah, based on previous data only, we are going to
Yes.
go for Telangana.
Not previous data. Whatever the current search is happening on Google,
See,
based on that statistics.
Ashita, there are two things. Sorry for interruption.
Yeah,
There
please.
are two things. One, the trend is high. One, you see the Telangana is 100%. It is full. Now there are other option for you. The Bangalore is, say for example, 60%. So you still feel there is a still market is open at the Bangalore. You can come to Bangalore and you can start.
Correct.
When we have Google Trends, then why we wanted a data scientist for a company?
Data science is more about what? Data science is purely about training the huge number of data.
He handles with the data.
Yes, sorry?
He handles with the data.
Yes. So basically today data science cannot be related to my industry because my industry or my website or my brand may not have that much of data literally to have a big investment to put a thing like data science. But data science are more preferable for big brands where the number of data that they actually track on a daily basis is huge and someone should sit down on that and should be able to interpret it very well and give a conclusion out of it.
Okay.
Yes, that is what big data science is all about that.
Yeah.
Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, Google Trend. Now, for example, let's say you are running a brand and you are looking for new market scope, or let's say you are looking for new market scope. One. Now, let's say you go. Now your manager will say, okay, Harshita, please let me know if there can be a scope created out of Bing in Singapore. In Singapore. Okay. Now there should be a tool that can tell you that okay, there is this much percentage of audience active on Bing also in Singapore. Now what will you do? Now very important thing is you'll go to google.com/trends and you have typed digital marketing. So the same digital marketing please replace with Google over there. Just rename it as Google. Is it clear? Okay. Google, and then next to that there is one more plus sign like this, correct? Yeah, here you type Yahoo, and then again in another section type Bing, and then here you type as a Facebook. So type 4 different queries in 4 different boxes, and change the country location to Singapore. Singapore, and make the timeline as past 4 years.
Facebook is not a search. We can take Facebook also. It's not a
Yeah,
search.
because you want to understand whether if I have to run, I have to target an audience on Facebook, how much of searches is happening around Facebook in Singapore. So I am using those
So we
base
get the
keywords.
comparative analysis.
Yes. And did you select the location as Singapore
No changing.
and timeline as past 4 years? So now it will give you a comparison of your graph trend around these 4 components, and with that you get to know, oh, alright, so I see that this many people, okay, this many audiences percentage goes and do a search or refer to this given platform, so I can run a campaign purely targeting the audience on this platform. So otherwise what happens over here, there was no factual thing in front of you to tell that okay, should I go ahead and target Bing in Singapore or not, but now you know, you have factual targets with you, you have factual statistics with you, so you can say okay, I see that Google is huge, but then this one percentage is still with Bing, I'm going to run Bing campaigning.
So I
Yes,
have a
please.
question connected to this.
Yeah.
So how accuracy is this data?
This will
See,
not be 100%
it's like we are betting on something on the data which is available.
Okay.
So how accuracy is this?
No,
See,
this is
Yeah.
not 100% accurate for sure, but it is an approximation. It is
somebody's investment, you're making a huge investment.
correct. That's
And
true.
I'm making an
That's true,
investment.
that's
Arshil, I'm asking her to give the details.
Sure.
See, based on this, she is giving the
Yeah,
details.
correct.
So how accuracy and how?
But
I
for
can
sure,
get on
it
this?
is accurate to a
It's
very
80%.
maximum level. Maximum level. I cannot say the percent because I actually haven't done a thorough thing, but I know that it is closer to the max, with which you can conclude saying that yeah, this data are actually right, and I can take a strong bet on that, and I can jump onto it for sure. But it's not like very minimalistic because first thing is why this data can be so strong for your conclusions, because yeah, all the online audiences, they are purely engaged with Google. That is where they do all the thing, and those data only is being populated and shown to you. So these are not statistics which are very weak. These are very
Because
strong.
why I ask this question?
Yeah.
Say for example, Facebook, we are taking the Facebook
Yes.
comparison.
Yeah.
Now Facebook data, if you see,
Yeah.
50% of the data are fake data are available in the Facebook.
Yeah, fake
40 to
profiles.
50 yeah, fake profiles.
Profiles.
Fake. I mean, it's
Oh,
a fake.
okay,
It
yes,
is
yes.
40 to 50% as that.
Yes.
So based on that, we get the. These data are based on this.
Correct.
Say for example, I am in Bangalore.
Correct.
I choose when we are selecting the Facebook. I choose as a German or
Okay.
some other country I choose.
Correct.
So there are 40 to 50% of the fake profiles are there.
Correct.
So when I get, so about 40 people are entered wrongly by Singapore in the profile.
So correct.
And she gets the data as a Singapore base.
Correct. So the point here is.
So my question is how accurate is
The conclusion that is taken on Facebook are around those parameters which can be faked, and that's why we doubt the statistics. But in case of Google, the facts we are trying to take is based on what they actually open up, they search for. Okay, with those statistics only we are trying to conclude here. So for example, Google Chrome is Google's product. So you go and search for what over there? What URL do you open there? So those are not faked. Those are not. You can fake by as an individual or as a profile, but not by your opening up or the research what you do on the tab.
It's a line.
Yeah. So for example, I can fake his profile, but how many times Bing is open is purely track what I try to open on my Chrome browser. So that's how it is. And I will not go and open up Bing just for faking it up. I can fake through my profile. So that's the thing here.
Google is more pro.
Yes. That one thing that really taken care well.
This normally happens in social media.
Yeah, that's true. And that is the biggest challenge, that when you run Facebook advertisement and whatever the leads you generate, you see that still maximum percentage are actually not a convertible lead. Okay, they are not a sales oriented lead. So guys, Google Trends is a tool that helps you to understand the market trend. You can compare it. You can compare it from keywords to keywords also to have a better understanding of the graph. You can see the timeline. You can take the conclusion based on the timeline. Also by whether the conclusion whatever is shown there, is it a web search or an image search or some other search. Based on that also, it gives you real good insights. And one more thing from this Google trend. Okay, one is you understand the market trend. Second is you understand, okay, based on timeline, you understand the country, region or city performance around the given terminology. Okay, then you get to know the top and the rising keyword ideas. Okay, and these are the things, but most important thing is it also helps you with budgeting. How?
Country-wise specifically. We
Not
can
country-wise.
based on
Now let's say
region-wise.
you selected past 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay, or you can select past 12 months also, and the graph is, let's say, this way, and then it goes down or something. You know that whatever I'm trying to search is always at the peak during this month. So I should invest more of my money on digital marketing campaign for this month.
Maybe for the seasonal.
Because that is how a manager will do the budgeting for a year based on some trend and the seasonality. Because I know that e-commerce site will always have a huge graph during November, December. So can you universally invest the same amount every month? No. You know that when the audience attention is huge, I need to pour more budget over here. Yeah. So that is budgeting. So budgeting and through seasonality. This is how it goes on. So Google Trends help you with all of those things.
First point.
It helps you with your campaigning also.
First point is.
Is market trend, understanding market trend. Then you can understand the market trend by timeline. Okay, you can find the ideas of which locations to target based on a given industry-based keywords on the parameter of country, cities, region, and all. You can get ideas of top and rising keywords, and then it also helps you with budgeting around the seasonality trends. Okay, so that is the support of google.com/trends. Okay.
What is this down you have written? Printdown.com?
Yeah, it's one more.
Google.com trends helps you understand the market trend. Okay. GT metrics helps you to understand the page speed and technical issues of your website. Builtwith.com helps you to understand the backend of your website. The website is coded in what all language, what is present in the backend, what tracking code you are using in the backend. Everything will be highlighted to you with the help of Builtwith.com. Google.com/alerts is to track the updates. Alexa, okay, again it is to help you the global ranking, domestic ranking, and then it also helps you with some what is that? Google, what is that? What do you say? I'm not able to recall the name. Okay, you are hit by Google Panda or Ping. Sometimes the traffic completely falls down, no? Okay, so you did something and suddenly you were penalized. Sorry, penalized. So whether
What is it?
you were penalized for some of this spam activity or some other black activities that you were doing just to attract the audience, you can check through Alexa.
What is it
Okay.
called as, sir?
Penalization. Penalizing. Okay, like for your wrong activity, I penalize you. Okay. Okay. So that's the thing here. Ping dong. Ping dong is again a tool to track the page speed. Okay, page speed. So Google.com, ping dong is for page speed. Then related column and side column, they have got a given support for your website, which will be used through Google.com. So to understand when to use related column and side column for your website, you have to practice this on Google.com. And sitemap.xml, robo.txt, and 3.0 redirection. These are some of the implementation and changes you have to do on your site so that you have
These
better
two things
performance.
are not understood. Related and
Column and side. No, I'm going to explain this one. She asked me like, what is this? I'm just trying to tell her. Okay.
Site XML.
I'll come. So all of you have your laptop open, or else you can just look at Sir's laptop. GT metrics, guys. Okay, in GT metrics, you can add your website. So just go and add, let's say www.emarketeducation.in.
GT metrics.
Yes. Just add the URL.
You have to enter the URL or?
Yeah, enter the URL. Just try to add www.emarketeducation.in. Shall it's clear? Yeah. Added, Kavya? Okay, so it will take some time to give you the statistics. Okay, so now guys, please go to buildwith.com and add the same site emarketeducation.in. www.emarketeducation.in.
Not in you.com.
It's showing error.
So which one?
It's analysis.
Okay.
Analysis.
Okay, so buildwith.com, did you add www.emarketeducation.in? Buildwith? So while that is buffering and would be presenting you the stats, okay, this two domain, just add my domain URL, and while it's giving us the stats, we'll just jump into this. Google.com/alerts. How many of you have used this? Alerts. Let's say, what sort of alerts you would like to be updated with regularly
Mobile, we have a
to your
Google
inbox?
alerts.
For the
Mails.
No, that is mail. That is the mail alerts. That's
Calendar.
notification.
date alerts.
No. Okay, so let's say you want to have all the news updated around the upcoming voting, okay, vote election 2019. Any discussion happening around that given topic, you would like to have all the links updated, okay, to you and directly sent to your mailbox. So in Google Alerts, basically what you do, you define those words, okay, that words around which any discussion happens in the online world, that data should be sent to your inbox so that you can just go through it. So for example, let's say I would like to know how what all activities or what all discussion happening online around search. So let's say he's planning to do a speaking activity tomorrow, somewhere his name is being used over there. So I want all those updates, links coming to my inbox so that I can completely have a track of him. Then I can just put his name in the alert section and he's going to just update me. So you can do that for your competitor's name. You can do that for your competitor's name. You can do that around the topic that you are very much interested and you want all the updates to be coming. You can do it around your role model name or your the person whom you admire, or any given or any like new thing you want to keep in track with. You can just put that word and the alerts is going to send you the alerts to your mailbox, because this is the product of Google. It directly send it to Gmail. Now you can prefer over there, do you want any alerts to be sent to you, any topic around that given word to be sent to you, or you want only the primary ones, something very, very important ones, okay, something which is really having a good engagement online, so you can decide that one. So this is a good thing. So I keep it for any sort of updates that I want to have around a given terminology. Okay, one. So is that clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
GT metrics purely it will show you all the details of the technical stuff around which your page speed is good or bad. So any technical issues, errors, how it's like your website backend, where okay, whether like it will give you a scoring for it. So around the scoring, you understand that okay, whether I'm really doing good with my technicality or not, or there is some fixation to happen. So I think the data is already populated or
Yeah, it is done.
So what is the score you have got? First one, why something
Page speed score is 42%.
42%.
And slow score is 50%.
Correct. So 42%. Scroll down. Scroll down. So you can see what all errors, primary errors we have it. All the green ones are the good ones. Okay, all the green ones are the good one, but all the one which is from here to here are actually creating me the issues for which my score is bad. So I have to go ahead, I have to ask my developer to fix it up. I have to ask my developer to fix it up. Okay, is that clear? So this is, see, you're not a developer, you're a digital marketer.